Okay, so hello guys. So today I'm gonna be showing you how to create a thing that will start up Launch when Windows start up. This only works for Windows. So what we'll do is it will automatically start your Java applications when the system is launched. So the method here is creating a .bat file in the Windows startup folder that redirects to your jar. So it's very simple, and I will post this probably. I'll post this like in my GitHub account, so you can just copy it straight. So um, or if you want to follow it, it's fine. So first you want to create bro. I think it's file. So create a new file and call this like startup direct. So this will be the startup directory. So it will be new file, and then you want to pass in a parameter system .get property. You want to get a user home. Again, if you want to follow this, only if you want to follow this, you can follow it, or else I'll be posting the code in the comment section. So, and you want to add a string to it. So the string will be the Windows string, which I'll just paste it. Now, and then you want to create whatever file, new file, and that's new file. So, and then you want to pass startup direct in here, and then you want to create the child. The child should be your file name with the .bat. So now we can create a method called create.bat. So, but before that, let's create a method called is on Windows. So what would this do is this code it will return whether the user is currently using the operating system Windows, and it's very simple. So you can just create the name equals system.get property and get the OS name, and you want it to lowercase because sometimes it's weird. Alright, and then just return and whether if it contains win or not. Alright, so the first thing we create the bat is we create a new file that gets the current location of your .jar file. So final file current jar. You want the current class. So if your class is main, you can use main.class, or you can use get class. But sometimes that thing errors, so it's recommended to just put your class here. So you want to get protected domain, get code source, and then get a location and to URL. Alright. Oh, I think I forgot something. So it's just it's a static method. So yeah, if you don't create a static method, then you can use the get, and then you'll probably add like the exception to the signature. So if like current jar dot name dot ends with. So this we want to check whether if it's a jar file or not. If it is not in with the jar file, then we can't really do anything with this method. If it's like you whap into like an exe file, then it's probably bad. So you can just like throw exception, or you can create like a custom exceptions or. So throw the exceptions, and after that, so let's check if the directory exists or not. So if it does not exist, then you want to create it. And then you want to do file output stream. This will write the current. This will write the current.bat file. So you can create it like this. And I need to probably need exceptions, but okay. So now you can just write it. So you want to so here's about the windows.bat file. So normally here's the difference between Java and Java. So Java, it will run with CMD. So if the command is like closed, then your application is closed, which is not what we wanted. So Java, this will not run with CMD, which means you can close the CMD without like your program goes down. So this is what we wanted. So, but if you're only launching with Java, you have to manually close the command prompt from open it. So we want to add start nothing. We want to add like start nothing first. So this will open it without it will open your jar without the command prompt. So here we'll just start. Make sure to add a slash here. And Java, and then this is the command that your jar is gonna run. Jar plus current jar. This is not colon, so plus I need a space. Current jar. Alright, and then we can just do get bytes. Let me put these in parentheses. Okay. So, alright, so this, it will, I think I got like something, weird. What was your airing? Let me see. Oh, so this, whatever it does, it will launch your jar, but like your current Java application, it has no way of identifying whether if your jar file is launched from like startup or not. So my recommendation approach is to add a launch arc, a custom launch arc after the jar. So that way, if you want to do something once the system starts up, you can do something. Then you can know whether if the jar is launched from startup. So I'll add start launch arc after it. Now to detect whether the start launch is whatever. Make sure to close it. Make sure to close output stream, or else you might get memory leak. Okay. So yeah, so make sure to so you can read launch arcs with this method. So you can read launch arcs. I'll create a new method here. So this will read the lunge arg. So what you want to do is you will create a for loop. So this is gonna be your system args. Once you call this method in your startup folder, in your main file, you're gonna pass the args into this file. So, and then what you want to check is do a for loop that iterates args, and then if arg dot contains args, then return true. Args contain lunge. If it contains it, then return true, or else return false. And you, instead of returning true, you can actually run your code here. So so that's the basics. And now before we create a bot, we actually want to check whether if the operating system is on Windows. So we're gonna call it. If it's not on Windows, we're gonna throw a new runtime exception. It's called we're just gonna throw that. So now how do we delete the bat? So we can delete the bat by just checking if the bat is created or not. So we're gonna add a new method called is bat created. So if it's created, then just return whether the file exists. And let's check. Let's make a method that will delete bat. Actually void delete bat. So we'll pass in if it's created, then we will delete it. Your file dot delete. Alright. So now this is complete. So when you want to create a bat, you can just call this method. It will get your current jar location. And when you want to delete a bat, just call this method. And you can check whether it's like lunge from startup or it's a normal lunge direct call of the jar using this method. And we can actually delete it. This.